Tracy and Mark and I are all going to say a little something. So I don't talk about my sister a lot and the library because the library is about our students and the library is about helping us achieve our mission. But I do want to sort of talk a little bit about my sister, just so folks know, how this came about and who she was and all of that. So on October 1st in 2000, I submitted the charter application for Explore. And so that very next day, I talked to my sister Anne. She was really excited. She'd known I'd been working on it for the last 18 months. And literally 16 days later, on my birthday, she was hit by a car and she died. So the charter and my birthday and my sister were all sort of mixed up in my mind. And I really wanted to make meaning out of sort of this work with the school, but also think about my sister, but most importantly, think about our mission. So in the beginning, when we opened Explore in 2002, we just had friends of our families donate books. And each classroom had a little bookshelf that was called an ABC shelf. And the reason why we thought of a library is because, as I told the students, Anne would be reading 3 books at a time. Her favorite books were To Kill a Mockingbird and A Cheese Stands Alone. She was a voracious, voracious reader. She loved reading. She loved traveling. She worked in Israel. She worked in England. So she was a real explorer in a lot of ways. And then as the years went on, we said, you know what? As a community, let's open a library. We see a lot of public schools where the libraries are not prioritized. And we know that for kids to get smarter, we need books and we need to provide a love of learning. And that really brought our community together. So our staff members ran gift marathons, parents fundraised, we went to Councilman Clark, she gave a bunch of money, and we opened a library. And fast forward last year, the school was moving, and I'd go home, and my mom and dad and sisters, I have 2 other sisters, would say, so what's happening with the library? And it was like, I don't want to ask about it because we have bigger fish to fry. We have to move a whole building. So, maybe there'll be a library, maybe there won't be. And for Mark to sort of carry this mantle and sort of through this move say, we want to have a library, we want to figure it out, it's been extremely touching on a personal level for me and my family. And on behalf of my family, I just want to thank this community for helping us, think about my sister. It's very personally meaningful. And on sort of the CEO Explore Schools level, it's so thrilling that we have a library to put our money where our mouth is, that we need books for kids to love learning so that we can achieve our mission. So, thank you. It's very, very exciting and very touching.
So I'm not going to say very much. What I want to sort of underscore that Mr. Valen spoke about was, many of you saw the move and how challenging the move was, and the boxes and the trying to fit lots and lots of big things into lots and lots of really small spaces. And, Mr. Engel worked a miracle to make this space a very, very special space. And I'm really excited for our students and for our parents and for our teachers to see what has been done in a place that, I'm not so sure that in the very beginning I thought it was going to happen. Because it was just piled from floor to ceiling with chairs and desks, and it just did not look like a library. And, you saw it, you had a vision, and you saw it, and you made it happen, and it's just incredible. So, thank you.
Thank you. To follow up on both thoughts, being relatively new to Explore, and loving kids and loving the joy of learning. It was clear when we had Anne's book corner in each of the classrooms before I was here, then we had ABC Day, and we had our library. My thoughts were always, how can we continue this demonstration of a joy of learning and this wonderful world of learning in our new space. And so I want to thank administration and the families for the support in getting us to where we are. We still have a lot of work to do, but this space is, I think, very, very special for our kids. We have a diverse world, and our kids are growing up to learn about that diversity, and they're also growing up to learn how it's one world, and so many stories to be learned about the world, and so many parts of all cultures to learn as well. So if everyone could just say, ABC.
ABC.
Library.
Library.
Just for me.
Just for me.
And kids, I hope you love it. I think maybe it would be great if one of the moms.
Hello, everybody. I just want to speak a minute, and I want to piggyback or reiterate anything that Ms. Allen and Ms. Ruby said. I just want to say on behalf of the parents of Explore Charter School, Mr. Engel, we appreciate the staff and the administration for allowing Mr. Engel to see his vision come to fruition. He's worked tirelessly. Everything he did was out of love for our children, to have them come to a place where they can inspire and aspire to become anything they want. A library is a place where you can go away or become someone else or learn about something else. And it's a beautiful, homey, beautiful setting. And when I saw it, it just took my breath away. So I'm just so grateful to you.
Scissors are right there.
Can all four of us sort of?
Sure.
Well, you and I basically.
Come around this way. So that was this way. Go under. Okay. All right. 1, 2,